what you call it, Microsynth, and then been able to Vandal Blast.
Oh my god, that would have been...
That would have solved the problem, and...
Yeah, that's like heart of the cards in a nutshell, dude. That would have been so dope.
I was not served by the spleen of the cards.
I gotta believe in the whole body.
Yeah. Well, this is the artifact deck. I need some way to, like, help myself top deck exactly what I need, which I guess is... That's what the artifact Sensei's Divining Top.
More like the pacemaker.
That's exactly what I'm getting at, yeah. He's an artifact to help you heart of the cards better.
Yeah, right. So Sensei's Divining Top is the pacemaker of the cards.
Absolutely.
Use heart of the cards, guy. Wait a minute, I'm better than that. I pay a colorless. That was a good game.
Well, we just came off an hour-long game. That was quick, man.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Whenever Karkashima like does stuff and I call coins right sometimes, it's a good game for him.
Yeah. And yeah, Taunos, again, dependent on Microsynth Lattice. Mushroom Addict Taunos.
Mm-hmm.
Try another? Because how long have we been? Yeah, I mean,
what time is it right now? 3:37. We got time for another game for sure.
I want to make changes to Ooze before I play it again, but I don't know exactly what. So I don't want to like do it right now with a Sharpie.
Oh, okay.
I know I want to put Pemenzora in there somewhere.
Cool.
I haven't gotten Ochre Jelly to work, so I kind of want to cut that. I know I want to put another one of those, like, blue mana untapped something. A lot of untapped stuff, I think, is what Vorl needs. But it's not ready yet. So how about...
Yeah, I also feel like that would be the appropriate deck for the Mana Reflection Nyx Bloom combo. Because you're going to need a lot of mana to do all that stuff.
Yeah, it needs a lot to happen. Defense of the Heart would be cool. Yeah, and Defense of the Heart would be fun, because then you get your Nyx Bloom Ancient for 7 mana, ideally. Actually, Defense of the Heart would be a fun thing to run in Griswold. Not that I have a lot of creatures, but I am giving you just plants all the time.
Oh, yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. Just be like, here's a plant. And do you want to swing with it? No? Cool, I got this Defense of the Heart. Yeah, but I got this Ooze as is. Any requests from the audience? Although, I'm always happy to... I'd say be happy, but... I asked a lot of Chaos last game, and it did not deliver.
Chaos be praised. Again, I, had 2 life left. Steve used the Nim Staff of Nin to throw a damage at me to put me to 1. I Chaos Warped it. He shuffled it in. I cut. He flipped up the Staff of Nin, threw a damage at me, and I died.
Yep.
It's about as chaotic as it gets.
Yep. Fine with us choosing? Alright.
Cool.
The die has been cast.
With a semi-precious...
Semi-precious Hematite. On the store page listing for my super cool reflective die, they describe it as semi-precious Hematite. And for those playing along at home, Hematite is the most common mineral in the Earth's crust, other than, carbon, I think. I forget. Anyway, it's super not precious. It is the opposite of precious.
Yeah, right. God, could you imagine Gollum just like, my semi-precious?
Look at the ring going, my precious. And then another ring that he, drops and he goes, my semi-precious.
Based on the novel Push by Sapphire.
Yeah. Alex is going to draw them in like moths to the... Yogg Flame. Hell yeah.
Nice. To the Yogg Flame. God, I'm funny sometimes.
New game preamble.
Usually off screen.
Yeah, we got to stop doing that.
I don't know how.
The die has commanded.
Are you ready?
That I achieve Marwan.
I feel like your die really likes Marwyn.
Yeah. Yeah, they hear me saying, yeah, it's my deck that is good.
Well, then play it more, Adam.
Yeah, exactly.
Says the dice.
Yeah. The dice have spoken. And they said 3, which I take to mean Marwyn. Well, I lined them up in order.
Anything that comes up, I would take to mean Marwyn.
No, I lined them up in order.
Right, but my interpretation of it is Marwyn.
That one 1 is exactly 3 if I add 2 to it.
Yeah. Right, but if I take that 1 and I multiply it by the number of decks I'm not playing, then Marwin.
Yeah. Like, what was that old post that's like, I don't know, the number 5 scares me because that's exactly how many nipples Hitler would have had if he had 3 more nipples.
Ah! God. Just like one of my favorite jokes of the Transformers riff tracks is whenever Optimus Prime starts his voiceover and the riff tracker just goes, ah! Remus, who's a good boy?
Is it giving away too much that I'm pitching a doubling season?
Oof. I'm pitching a duplicate and a foil Yahenni.
Even in this deck,
Uh-oh.
I can't play a 2-land hand. So,
I also should not play a 2-land hand, but everything is a 3-drop. We're doing it.
man, that's why I want to start logging the games with much more details. Like, you know, well, then we'd have to, like, record also. I started with a 2-land hand, but...
Yeah, right. We used to keep track of, like, how games were won.
Yeah, I remember that. You write, like, commander damage? Yeah.
Yeah, either like Rafik with a sword on him. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
But then it just got to be like, you know, Rafik won due to being an asshole.
Can't play a 2-mana hand. All my mana. This also, I guess, means that my mana are, like, all my forests are stuck in a... Like, they need to be cut apart. They're in, like, a thicket. It's,
Oh, yeah. It's like a rainforest.
yeah.
It's like Pangea up in here.
Yeah. You know what occurs to
All
me?
my
Like,
lands are stuck together.
still a fan of Only Lands. I showed you that picture? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Singing gamer. Funny guy.
I agree. Had a great time on stream last week.
Yeah.
I was impressed by how just, like, polite and acting like he'd been somewhere he was.
That's true.
Surprised is not the right word. Appreciative
Yeah.
is the right word.
Swear to God. Be a land.
No, no, Pike. This is the end of the story. He couldn't possibly be so dumb to draw a card out of that deck. Sam says on the live show.
All right.
A year after that campaign ended.
Return to Nature is what I pitch. I also have a 2-land hand. I'm just sick of repeating this, and I got man jokes. Imagine being civil is what you say? Yeah.
I hope you and I just get stuck on 2 lands for this
Yeah.
entire game.
Oh yeah. Well, speaking of
See
playing
how
singing
it
game,
goes.
speaking of playing singing gamer remotely, I almost won a game with only 2 lands. This was
really?
after being stuck on only land. Okay, here.
Poker? Oh,
What's this? A 12? I think. Yeah. To the power of a 4.
sure.
Lowest first.
Cool.
17 to the or 12 to the 4th.
Oh my god. So literally anything other
Yeah.
than max. 1 to the power of 4.
Nice. Don't
Remind me.
I mean, you won it. But yeah, oh dude, it was great. He was just milling me, and I'm like, yeah, do it. And he was like, oh man, no one has ever been this excited. And then I finally got to the code select, and he's like, oh, that explains it. And he almost milled himself, but he had a laboratory maniac. Commander's plate says go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Takes. Thank God I drew a land. All right, good. We're in business.
Oh, I'm so excited to draw a card, I hope.
Forest, wait for it. Hold up. Arbor Elf. Say go.
Oh my god. It's a swamp. Into another trader.
Nice.
Swing for one.
I'll take one.
Look at all the stuff I had to play with the 2 lands in my hand.
It's true.
It's your turn.
Hey, one of them is like putting in work. You're already ahead. Draw this card. Wirewood Lodge. 1, 2. Tap you to untap this for 3. One cast. And pass the turn.
Marwyn seems more wins than anyone.
What's the artifact? He's got a Commander's Plate. Which is equipped creatures plus 3 and protection from colors other than...
Yeah, each color that's not in your commander's color identity. Equip commander for 3, equip for 5. I mean, sure. Ophiomancer. Swing for 1.
Take the 1. Can't block it. Set.
Yep.
Alright.
During your upkeep, and I know you don't have a token for it, I get a snake.
You gotta get that black thing. It's that like black box or whatever they call it. Alright. Forest.
Is it the spell book? Or is it just like a...
It's like special, I don't know, it's like special edition black or secret layer black. I don't know.
Okay, alright. Because I know they do like Chandra's spell book and Jace's spell book where it comes with like a planeswalker and then a bunch of their like just good monocolored cards.
Yeah.
And you're guaranteed one of them foil.
Yeah. Tap for green. Joraga Tree Speaker. Counter from Arwen. Gonna need this.
Swing into the desert.
Pass on that though.
Yeah, I know.
But I mean, you got a good blocker because not enough trample. Forest. Boreal Druid. Counter from Arwen.
Uh-oh.
It's nothing. Tap. Untap this forest. 1 green. Level for Joraga Tree Speaker.
Uh-oh.
He can, later, tap for 2 green. And then at level 5, all my elves have tap for 2 green.
Cool.
You're new. Rather not swing into a Death Toucher. And my turn.
Nothing cool happens because I have a snake. A Reliquary Tower. Into...
Yawgmoth.
the man himself.
Okay. You got 3 sack at the moment. But one of those would be your Ophiomancer. Gotcha.
So I swing for 1.
Take the 1.
I will sack my snake. I should have attacked with it. It's fine. I pay a life, sacrifice my snake to put a -1/-1 counter on your tree speaker.
Okay.
I think he's a 1/2 right now.
Okay. Yes. What? Okay. Yes.
Yeah, damn it. I should have done it to the Boreal Druid. It's fine.
You wanna? Now's the time.
No, we'll put it on there in case Singing Gamer proliferates. Wink.
Oh, we're not supposed to wait for it to happen.
And that's the end of my turn. You lost me the life for sacrificing a guy yet?
Yes.
Cool. And then during your upkeep, if I get a snake?
True. You do just keep doing that. Okay.
Yep.
I draw a card.
Every upkeep I don't have a snake. You can imagine how I don't run the Maskwood or any other snakes in this deck.
Yeah.
Just like any time I've ever played anything with Cascade, it's every single time hit the Profane command.
Fuck's sake.
I need to save some points sitting at 470 at the moment. Oh no! Sorry, I wish we streamed more so that people could gain more silver mana, but as an apology.
Now, I play the seal of Orichalcos.
Fucker.
Right
Okay.
to the point. God, he's so great.
I do not play an elf. Okay, how much mana do I have access to? A good amount.
Sorry, I have other stuff going on.
I know. You should be, you son of a bitch. No, I'm kidding.
Listen, you could say what you want about me. My mom is a very nice person.
It's true.
Unless you want me to tell her that, and then you don't get peanuts this year for Christmas.
My mom is a very nice person, but also here's a quick threat just in case. So you got a Death Toucher.
Who else's mom buys you peanuts for Christmas?
It's true. You're right. No one is doubting that your mom is nice. Like, for fuck's sake, man. Okay. Well, let's do this at the moment. Tap. Level himself up. At sorcery speed, unless you got any complaints. 1, 2. Do it again. It's 1 and a green to do it. Cool. So, untap a forest. I could 1 and a green. Do it one more time. Do it to 4. And then Marwyn for the final time. Yeah, why not? Bam. Put him to 4. Yeah. Marwyn Eyes. That's 3. Use 2 of it.
I think I respond to that.
Okay.
And sack this snake to put another -1/-1 counter on it.
Alright.
I lose a life and draw a card.
Okay. But I do still have that. So, untap Marwyn. You lost a life, go to 38. And you got no snake at the moment.
No snake.
You got a protection from humans. I'm fortunately completely unlike a human. But I'm also a 3, and you got 4 worth of attack power.
We can high five.
We could. Go ahead.
A swamp. Man, those are useful.
Have a snake. Or is that my upkeep?
I have a snake.
Okay.
Every upkeep.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I kind of couldn't like. I mean, it was the main reason I put Yawgmoth together.
Oh, it's to have an Ophiomancer because you can't be.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Oh, man. You want to do one of those, like, custom things where you can have an Ophiomancer as your commander and I'll have a Master Transmuter? I feel like I got a better deal out of that. Never mind.
You most definitely did. Grimhara specs. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, draw a card.
Cool.
Thank you. God, I guess in retrospect, I probably just should have suited up my
Feel like?
No, no, I want more card draw.
Okay.
So I am in for 1 with a Nether Trader.
Take the 1.
Heck yeah. I will pay a life to sacrifice my Nether Trader to put a -1/-1 counter on your Boreal Druid. I draw 2 cards.
Gotcha. Boreal Druid down. Fell out of that tree.
I will.
She's now Groundborn. Boreal is like of the trees. Alright, she's now Groundial Druid. Well, Graveyardial Druid. She's dead.
Yeah. And then I sacrifice the snake to put a -1/-1 counter
Okay.
on your Arbor Elf.
I was going to say Arbor Elf's better.
And
but-
pay a black to get my Nether Trader back.
Oh, you
And I
sack the
draw
snake.
1 single card.
You pay all life and sack the
So
snake?
I've lost 2 life
There
this
it is.
turn from
Okay.
sacrificing guys.
Okay.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That fills up my hand. That's nice. Your turn.
End of your turn.
Mm-hmm.
What's scarier? I'll tell you what's scarier. I got you this. It's a 3/3 beast instead of your commander's plate. And she's a 2. Yawgmoth can theoretically be dealt with later, but that plate is not
Terrifying.
great.
Yeah,
Not great
it's
when I'm in mono.
Fucking terrifying. During your upkeep, I will
Have a snake.
have a snake.
Drop out a forest. Okay. This card is essentially dead.
Oh, now I'm curious.
Well, fuck it. I'm gonna pay green. and a crop rotation, and sack a forest. You want to counter it? Do I have to search for a land, or is it a basic land? I forget, because this is one of my own proxies, so it sucks.
I think it's just a land.
Good. Better be. I had to sack a land to make it happen, and I'm only getting one. Search shuffle for a land, put on the battlefield shuffle.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So, Nykthos or Gaia's Cradle. As long as I have the no such thing as budget option. I think Gaia's Cradle. Well,
Both is going to get you the same amount of mana right away.
right away. Okay, for Gaia's Cradle to outdo Nykthos. Well, hang on. No, Gaia's Cradle is just tap and do it.
Yeah.
So as long as I have a creature on the head, Nykthos has to pay back the 2. So I have to have at least 2 creatures that have, like, 2 things that have 2 green. And at the moment, I don't. Alright.
I like Nykthos. I don't have enough of those.
Yeah.
I think the one that I have is an 8.5 tails, because it's most likely to keep its devotion out.
Okay, this is kind of absurd. Let's do this. Tap Marwyn for 3. Staff of Domination. Tap a forest, and this to untap an elf. And Marwyn's at 3. Yeah, this is absurd. Bam, bam, bam. Tap it, draw a card.
Nice.
And then pass the turn out of mana, tapped out.
I'm going to pay another life to sack the Nether Trader to put a -1/-1 counter on your Marwyn. I draw 2. I pay another life to sack the Snake to put another -1/-1 counter on your Marwyn, which gets my Nether Trader back. And draws me a card. And I draw a card for the turn. In Urborg, just in case you needed swamps as well. And I get a snake during that game. And a Reliquary Tower, so I don't have to worry about lands in my hand. Or cards in my hand. I mean, what? There are no lands. Let's get a Darksteel Ingot. It's very unimpressive.
I know exactly what I have to put in this deck solely for Yawgmoth. And I'll explain it after, because this game is not going to go that much longer.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Take 11. 2 of it is Yawgmoth.
And then sack it to lose a life. Put a -1/-1 counter on Marwyn, draw a card. And then during your upkeep, I get a snake.
This upkeep, good. I draw a card. God, this is fucking dumb. Okay, bam, Elvish Reclaimer. End the turn.
End of your turn. First time on stream.
Ooh, nice.
And there's the Ebb and Death Nether Trader combo. I don't really think it's a combo, but from your graveyard if a creature not named Ebb and Death died this turn. Okay. And I draw.
Cast it from your graveyard if you have sacked a snake. Okay.
A Westvale Abbey.
And he has flash. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
All right.
but he enters the battlefield tapped.
Yeah, that's fine.
So the flash isn't super important because he can't block the turn that he comes out.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like a lot of cards that I don't need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll throw out a Batter Skull with this treasury-looking germ attached.
Okay.
Not enough mana to suit it up. Fine. 3.
You're gonna go to combat?
Yes. Move to
I'm
combat.
gonna 1, 2, 3, bam. Untap a creature. Myself. No, I can also gain a life. Yeah, never mind. Do nothing. Come at me, bro.
I will come at you.
Okay.
3 and 5 is 8. 9,
Right,
10,
tap creature is 4.
11, 12, 13, 14.
Sweet. You want to rematch this afterward? And
Sure.
2 of it is Yawgmoth.
Yeah. you're
Unless I just mysteriously turn it around, which is unlikely.
right. That would be awesome.
Be 5 to draw a card. Okay. Take this turn. Cool. Draw this card. Sweet.
Limit past the point of no return.
Float 1. Wild Growth. Whenever enchanted land is tapped for mana, its controller adds an additional green. I believe that means if I have nothing, I can still tap it for 1.
I think so.
I'm tapping it for mana. It just isn't working. So plus
Yeah.
1. 2. Tap. Sack a land. Start from for a land. Put on the battlefield. Probably tapped. And shuffle.
For a land card.
Dryad Arbor. It's also a creature. It has summoning sickness, so that's fun. But land creature. Forest Dryad.
Yeah.
No, but it is a 1/1. And
Yeah.
you are throwing tokens around. Yeah.
And I get a snake every turn.
That's right. I know. It's something to put other than hit. All right, well, then. I know. The problem is I don't have draw a card the land. I mean, fuck it. Here. Trickle ticket. You know why? Because I can't search for a forest. It's not a forest. So if I draw rampant growth, it's something that I couldn't search for. And it enters tapped on its own. So fuck it.
It makes sense to me.
And then once it untaps, it's just a green. And
if you had one more land, the Temple of the False Gods would be a really good option.
yeah, exactly. And he gets +2/+2 as long as there are 3 or more lands in my graveyard. I think we're at 2 at this point. Yes.
Where's the harrow?
I know, right? Or a Forest Dryad and be like, you sure? End my turn. I have a colorless remaining. So you know what? I'm going to untap the Staff of Domination. Go ahead.
We'll get a swamp for the turn. I will sacrifice my germ to put
No, I
a
didn't realize.
-1/-1 counter on your guy.
Hanging
Draw a
on.
card. 3, 4, 5. We will equip the Batter Skull over onto the Ebon Death.
Neat.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just a better play. Yeah, not much going on. We will swing with the squad.
Yeah, I'm tapped out. And I have 11 life.
The snake this time as well. And then this is 9.
Yep.
10, 11, 12.
Yeah. So the Ultilith, that's not a May effect. I get those -1/-1s.
Oh my god, awesome.
Doubling Season. If an effect would put 1 or more counters on a permanent you control, this is not a May effect. It puts twice that many.
Yeah, I mean, Ozlith lets you put the counters on any target creature.
Yeah.
So even if I put...
Yeah, but that means that now it's not the only thing it's doing is killing my own damn thing because they're going to put -1/-1s. And I can't not move them to the Ultilith.
Right, but you can move them onto the Yawgmoth to kill it, or the anything else I have in play.
Oh, when you say any target, that means your own damn thing?
Yeah.
No, that's not dead against you.
No.
Doubling Season does let you put twice as many at once on my shit, so that sucks. That's not a May effect.
Would... And if I could put 1 or more counters on a permanent you control... Oh my god, awesome!
And
Oh my god, hilarious!
Praetor's Council, I mean, I could get all that shit back.
Super
but-
sweet 8 mana.
Yeah, exactly.
With your 4 lands on the
Yeah.
battlefield.
It was land fucked in a mono green deck.
How?
You guys want to play a game? No can do. We gotta keep doing this.
We gotta do this one more time. But next week, I mean, you are the current
Yeah, that's true.
leading meddler.
That's true.
So like next week, I'm totally down to play some games against you if you want to, if you're down for it.
Yeah,
I mean, at the very least, we'll finish that 2 out of 3, and then you have won the right to the challenge
Yeah.
by.